Hey guys, and I want you all to know that I have recently taken up a hobby of speedrunning. But I am speedrunning casually. Um, if you don't know what I mean by speedrunning casually, let me just give you a bit of an idea. Basically, all of my speedruns that I do is on 1.18, and as you can see, I still have Optifine on. Which of course Optifine is a legal mod for speedrunning, and also 1.18 is a terrible method for speedrunning. So you can tell already that I don't take speedrunning that seriously, which is fine. Which is fine. You can do whatever you want, and it's probably even better to actually speedrun like seriously on 1.16.1. You may be wondering why aren't I doing that? It's simply because I can't be bothered. It's simply too much effort to go through speedrunning and to like switch to different versions because I often go onto the server, but I also often speedrun. But the but because my speedruns on 1.18, this means that I don't record any of my speedruns. So none of my good C's, like my best time is an hour and 10 minutes, which I know is pretty bad, but for 1.6, but for 1.18 speedruns, it's not too bad actually. Um, so then, but I wanted to share my hobby with the public on YouTube on this amazing channel of mine. So I was wondering how should I do that? And I decided to make a mini series of speedrunning a set seed that I have seen before, but it's not just the general seed of like a random array of numbers. It's the seed of that makes up a word. Um, and to start off this mini series, I don't know if it's going to grow into something more, um, but I am going to be speedrunning the usernames DytayrthHex, Tasty Smarties, and my name, which is Squidbites, which you should probably know. It's quite easy to find out. All you need to do is scroll down, and that's my name right there. That's Squidbite. Yep. And now you may be thinking that that was the perfect opportunity for me to say, and whilst you're down there, you should probably like and subscribe and like whatever that. So why didn't I just do that? Um, well, basically, I don't ask my viewers to like and subscribe simply because I feel like that if I do that, then I'll be screaming into a void of empty abyss, just begging everybody to like and support me, and that sounds sad and depressing, so I opted out of doing that. But why would I need to do that when the YouTube automatically generated subtitles does it for me? And today, in this video, we are going to be speedrunning DytayrthHex's seed. If you want to speedrun that seed yourself, then please feel free. You will probably get a better time than I will. So please comment in the video what you get from the from your speedruns, and I hope you enjoy the run.
Okay, guys. So this is it. This is the run that I'm happy with. That I'm the most happy with the DytayrthHex seed. So first off, it's noteworthy to know that this is not actually my best time on this seed. There's a different time which I did record, which is my best time. But the overworld didn't actually turn out too well. And that made me not feel very comfortable with commentating over it when it did, and when it went horribly to plan. The overworld, it just went absolutely horribly to plan. Also, this is an extremely cracked seed. Like, I have loaded up like so many seeds trying to speedrun them, and this is the most cracked seed that I have like seen, I think, ever, really. And like, yeah, it's absolutely insane. It is literally insane. If I loaded this up on like random seeds, then Like, honestly, I would get my best time like that. But yeah. But without further ado, let's play this seed. So I spawned in the plains biome, and as you can see, I immediately switched my number 9 slots. That'll come in handy later. And as you can see, I am running towards a ruined nether portal. Now this ruined portal is not completable as of yet, but there is a chest that's coming up now. So let's analyze the contents of this chest. So usually, when there is a ruined nether portal and the seed is described as being cracked, usually what people think of is either a completable nether portal or a looting free golden sword. That is what most people will think when they hear about a cracked seed. This gold sword, it doesn't have looting free, I'm afraid. It really doesn't. It's actually got sweeping edge, so yeah, it's not too valuable. And then you maybe look at this gold axe and think, oh well, it must have efficiency 5 on it to make it like super quick to break all the wood. I'm afraid not. It's actually got silk touch, which has got no real use for a speedrun whatsoever. I mean, I don't know. Tell me if you can think of a use for that, but I can't think of any. And then there's the golden leggings, so you might think like prop 4 or something like that, but no. Actually, the enchantment on the leggings is actually fairly useful. It's like Unbreaking 2, which means that the leggings actually last throughout the entire run, like all the time, with like pretty much no durability damage being done, pretty much none, which is like really good. So you may be wondering, why is this good? Why is this good? So first of all, you are looking too deeply into the enchantments. What you should be looking at is the fact that we've got a weapon here, which is good for the start of any run. We've got a very reliable and fast way to get wood, because gold axes are still really fast at mining wood. And then like we've got a piece of armor which protects us from all piglins. We've also got a lighter here. We've got flint and steel, so we can light the nether portal. And also, all of these golden nuggets, make up 3 golden ingots, which is absolutely amazing. So here, what I am going to do is immediately grab the gold axe, then break the chest, block boost off the chest to get to this great oak tree. This great oak tree is always a massive tree. Sometimes for some other trees, they can change. Oh, sorry, we missed that a little bit there. Oh, went back way too far there. Don't know what happened there. Okay, there we go. So what I did was I like arranged my inventory into a specific order. So then later on I can actually put my everything into the right order. So I put my flint and steel in my offhand. I throw down the fire charge. It's not very useful anymore, as I've got the flint and steel, and I equip the golden leggings. And then basically you can't have the golden sword in the second slots, and that's where the food needs to go. But speaking of food, I am actually going towards some pigs. Now, these 4 pigs, they are always here. These are pigs that like come with the seed. Sometimes there is a baby one, but not this time, luckily. It's always a bit annoying when there's a baby one. But yeah, I'm getting average rates. Pigs drop 1 to 3 pork chops, and I'm doing it relatively fast. It's definitely not the fastest I've done it. That pig almost went towards water. And now I'm going to another 4 pigs. Now you see, I usually go for 12 to 14 pigs, but then, as you saw, I just dropped off that ledge there. So that meant that I was thinking, okay, I definitely have to go above 12. So yeah, I got 12, so I was a bit, okay, one more, because I feel like I need it. And I was actually right. I did actually hit that pig there, which usually makes it really hard to set them on fire, but I actually did it. As you saw, I dropped the gold swords pretty useless, and I dropped 2 iron nuggets there because it makes it easier to craft. Now, I am heading back to the ruined portal, and yes, this is to build a nether portal, because I do need the ruined portal to build one. But basically though, the reason why I think this seed is more cracked than any other seed that I've found, and believe me, I have found cracked seed where there's completable nether portals and looting free golden swords, and this seed doesn't have any of that. You may be wondering why I think it's so cracked, but basically, all of those seeds I have not had sufficient resources to survive the nether and possibly even the end. Like iron axe, iron pickaxe, because I need an iron pickaxe for the bastion. And currently, I don't have enough iron for an iron pickaxe or an iron axe. So really, for when it comes to the bastion, I'm pretty screwed. But what I'm about to show you now is what, in my opinion, makes this seed so cracked. So I mine this block here, and bam, there is a treasure chest, like pretty much slap bang underneath the ruined portal, and it's got 7 iron, which is the perfect amount to make all of the tools that I'm going to need. There's also 7 gold, which is pretty nice for golden pickaxes, which mine faster than any other pickaxe, and then obviously some spare food. So yeah, I'm just gonna collect all this food. Now my mouse skills when it comes to inventory sorting and when it comes to crafting is definitely not the best. In fact, the crafting here is a little bit embarrassing. It's not as good as it definitely has been and can be. You can see actually there is a tree off in the corner. I have just gone off a view of it. But basically though, that tree, this time it's you can actually do some headbangers on it to get a little bit of boosting speed there. This tree isn't always like that, because if it's depending on the certain position that you spawn in, trees can be different shapes. So yeah, that was pretty nice to see. I've pretty much got all my inventory arranged there, and as you can see from my inventory there, I have pretty much got everything down. Oh, this thing. I've pretty much got everything like down, because like my water bucket, I always have it on the number 7 slot, and my food I always have it on the number 8 slot. And number 9 slot is for miscellaneous items. Number 5 slot is basically for my bow, but I don't have a bow right now, so I kept it in number 5 slots. Number 6 slots is basically for blocks, and that is what it does become. Number 4 slots, and number 3, number 2, number 1. Number 1 is for weapon, number 2 is for pickaxe, and as you can see, that is what it's arranged as. And number 3 and 4, because I don't have a shovel or a sword for this speedrun, I just use a boat and my flint and steel. Oh yeah, this bit's quite annoying actually. I want to pause that because actually my crafting table, I didn't pick it up, and this was quite a big nuisance to me because I just think, yeah, I can pick it up when I come back. I don't pick it up when I come back. It's like really annoying. I kind of wish that I actually crafted a new one, because I don't actually need it until the Bastion, which is quite a while away. So I probably shouldn't have went back to get it, because that actually cut out quite a bit of time. Probably could have got like a well faster than ever if I didn't go back for it, but of course I go back for it. As you saw, I picked up a gold block there because 1.18 trading is rough, so you need all of the gold you need. Sometimes the gold does go into the lava, but I can take that risk. As you can see, I am building the slow version of a nether portal, The reason why I'm doing that is because when I was first doing it, I did it that way because I didn't feel comfortable with trying to do it the actual speedrunners way. And now I've actually got used to the spawn of where the Nether portal puts me. I just do it this way automatically. But it is still pretty darn fast, I have to say so myself. Apart from this bit, when I mess it up. Shouldn't put a block there. Should put a block there. Yeah. I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I do have to mine those blocks, which is a little bit of a time loss, but still. I'm about to eat that, but decide that I need to save my food. Okay, so 3.64 minutes. I am sorry that I don't actually have an actual speeders timer. I can't be bothered to get that mod or something, whatever it was. Yeah, 3.64 seconds. You may be wondering, is that average for me? Actually, it's below average. Usually, I say that my average is 3.5 minutes, but I think it's more close to 3.30. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh there. It's more like 3.20. This was a very unusual thing, especially for a run that didn't actually go too badly. I mean, of course, there was the crafting table drop, but still, it's a pretty rough time. But hey, I'm still pretty happy with the run. So yeah, I am just collecting blocks here for travelling to the Nether Fortress. It is the Nether Fortress first for this run. And I'm just going to use up my entire gold axe. Because it is taking up a little bit of inventory space and I do need the blocks anyway. I get quite a fair amount of blocks. Sometimes I don't get that amount. Sometimes I get even less. I'm going to jump down onto this tree. Again, sometimes this tree is not like that. And I'm going to speed bridge. Now you may remember from my bed rules video that I say that I'm not very good at speed bridging whatsoever. That I can't do it actually. And I have been improving, I have been practicing, but it's still the slower method. But it's better than just normal bridging. So yeah, jump over there, then fall down there. Oh, this bit's quite embarrassing actually, because I mess up really quite badly on the soul sand there. I don't even know how I took damage there. This is pretty nice. That's pretty clean. Because I thought about that, because I was thinking, oh, that is like really slow, that part. When we get up to here, so basically you can see that there's vine. Well, you can't see anymore, but there were vines above there, and there's soul sand here. And so you may be thinking, oh yeah, just jump over the soul sand there. What are you doing? But basically, the vines are in the way. So then it's pretty much the same amount of slowdown as walking on the soul sand, everything. So I decided, what if I just jump up and then like hit the vines to stop me from falling down slowly. But then my head actually got caught on a block on the tree. Where's the block? It's like, yeah, you kind of saw it. So I had to actually jump up further back. So yeah, it's a thing that needs to be timed pretty well. So I'm just running over to where the fortress is. It's right here, which is actually pretty close to the spawn, really. It's pretty close. It is a little while away to get to the nearest blaze spawner. I have to block pick those blocks to get some new ones. I block pick the netherrack to get more blocks than I already have. I break my gold pickaxe, get the new one out. Now this bit's an issue because there is some blazes on the roof, and this is usually what kills me. If there are blazes up there, then usually they shoot again, as they do. But I get incredibly lucky here, and somehow both the blazes don't hit me at all. I think about going up there to get some early blaze kills, but then I just think there's two wither skeletons up there. They may knock me off, and it's probably not worth it. So yeah, so here is the blaze spawner. It's not too far away. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now this... Oh, that's just unlucky, really. Now this this fortress has spawned in a Crimson Forest biome and also a Soul Sand Valley. Oh, yeah. Can somebody explain to me how blazes work? Because when you have your shield up against most blazes, the shield blocks the fireballs, but occasionally, like the shield's like, I just don't feel like working today. So then it's just like the fire one of the fireballs just goes straight through the shield, and it might be the fact that like the shield doesn't block enough area, but I've had like so many circumstances where like this isn't like when that doesn't happen, when like it should have happened if that's the case, then it doesn't. I feel like it's just random. I feel like the blazes just have the power to just occasionally just be like, no, I don't care about this shield. Yeah, that's annoying. That's killed me like many more times than I actually care to admit. Yeah, that block there protects me for the most part against all of the blaze attacks. I get punched a little bit there, which notifies me that there are some new blazes that spawned, which is pretty good rates, honestly. But you know, it isn't good rates. My blaze drops on this run, my blaze drops are absolutely terrible. I was actually saying something about the Soul Sand Valley. The Soul Sand Valley, if you don't know, it means that more mobs can spawn in the Nether Fortress, and that kills me so often. Like on my way to the Bastion and on my way to the Blaze spawner, and that just kills me so often. So yeah, what I was doing now was I was just using up all of the fireballs and without needing to block my shields or anything. Go up to it and risk my life there, which is pretty good. I'm mining out the floor here because mining out the floor, I believe it means that there's more area for the blazes to spawn in, meaning that blazes can actually spawn at a faster rate, which is needed in this run. I mean that spawn, there was only one spawn, that was pretty unfortunate. As always, my blaze rates are pretty terrible. I've got 2 and there's 7. I should have at least 3. Really. I should have at least 3 blaze rods, but instead I don't. Actually, this is quite funny. It's quite funny because you can see over here that there is some fire right here. And basically, when this fire goes out, which it will do soon, it actually makes the screen go rather quite dark, actually, because I'm sitting here for quite a while. Let me just like show you. I'm waiting. There. Can you see how much darker that is? And of course, when I see like how dark that screen is, I think, oh no, my battery is super low on my laptop. I swear I have it plugged in. So like when I go off Minecraft to check, I am super confused to see 100%. I'm like, God, that's weird. My computer must be like breaking or something. Oh well, let's carry on with the run. It's only when I check back into the footage when like I saw. Yeah, that's pretty good blaze rates there. Pretty nice. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. But I can use up its fireballs again by doing that, which is pretty nice. Yeah, it's not going too bad. Oh, that is actually kind of rough. The fact that we only got 1 blaze rod from that whole thing. And I should be going now, really. Really, like at this point, I would be going, but I only need 2 more blaze rods, so that's not too bad. I am thinking this cycle will probably be the end. And actually, I believe that it is actually. Let's just see this. And this one drops. And that's my 6 blaze rods, which is all I need to get into the stronghold. Well, to get into the end more like. So yeah, I'm going up here. I'm going to the bastion. I do that to minimize some more fall damage. I'm not too sure how good it is. I block pick the nether brick because there's more nether brick than netherrack, obviously. And I meant to bridge over to this little island here. And you may notice that I've stopped speed bridging. And that's because I don't actually often get to this point, meaning that I don't want to speed bridge and then fall into lava and then have this progress just completely wasted. So yeah, I'm just building across, being super safe. I'm going to boat down, and I'm going to hop in and out of the boat to make it so that I can fall in the boat for longer. It might not be too necessary, but still, just in case, just in case. I am mining some netherrack with some gold just to get some more blocks for the bastion. And nothing really else apart from the bastion, because I get enough blocks for the end fight with the bartering that I am going to be doing very soon. The fortress and the bastion are actually super close together. There it is, there's the bastion. And now, if you're familiar with speedrunning, then you probably have noticed that this is a bridge bastion, and you're probably immediately thinking that this seed isn't actually that cracked. But I am going to tell all of you non-believers that this seed is actually super cracked, because this seed is in 1.18, and I believe... Oh, if you don't know about speedrunning, bridge bastions are the worst type of bastion. But in 1.18, I would say that they're the best bastion, because they get you easily enough gold blocks to give you all of the pearls and the obsidian you need to get out of the nether and to do the end fight. But it also has got no piglin brutes where the gold blocks are, meaning that you can literally just mine the gold blocks and then just be completely fine to trade with any piglins, which is absolutely fantastic to me. I just break the gold pickaxe there. Don't want it to clog up my inventory space. You know how it is. Now this is also pretty lucky here as I enter into the bastion. Now you can hear there. Do you hear that? I don't know if you did. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But here on the subtitles, you can see a hoglin growls angrily, and there is always a hoglin that spawns in this bastion. It always happens. It's pretty much coded into the seed. And most of the time it's an adult hoglin. And the adult hoglins, they're really bad. As in, like, I'm not too sure how to get past them, especially on this narrow bridge. So they usually end up knocking me into lava sometime, and they often kill me. Sometimes I can just dodge around them. But I don't know if you hear that, but that is a much quieter sound than the adult hoglin, meaning that it's a baby hoglin that spawned, and baby hoglins are much easier to deal with in speedruns than adult hoglins. So I'm super relieved to hear that sound of a baby hoglin instead of an adult one. So yeah, I can pretty much just go past unharmed. In fact, just completely unharmed. Of course, this does attract a piglin, and there is something funny that happens with the piglin that I don't know how it happened at all. You can hear and you can see on the subtitles here that it says piglin admires item. And usually what this means is that a piglin has picked up a gold block from the statue, which means that I have to kill it and waste time, which is really a nuisance. And so I'm thinking, oh damn it, that is so annoying, and I'm gonna have to do that. So yeah, I'm thinking, okay, I have to kill this guy now. So yeah, I kill this guy. It wastes a bunch of time. I think might as well kill the baby hoglin whilst I'm here. So I think I'm just going to spam the lava bucket, but then I just end up flowing the lava, which isn't very good, because it should have deleted the gold. But as you can see, if I can actually rewind, I have got all of the gold blocks that I actually had. So I don't actually know why that like what item that Piglin was admiring, but hey, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's a bit of a time waste. I actually had to kill the Piglin and the Hoglin. And as you can hear, these piglins down here are angry, and these piglins is how I trade, and usually they aren't actually that angry, but me jumping down whilst they were still angry was probably like the worst. No, actually probably not the worst, but one of the worst decisions that I've actually made in this run. So I jumped down here, and I'm just absolutely obliterated. I am on 1.5 hearts, and I am panicking because I am on. So I'm doing pretty well in this run, pretty well, and I'm thinking this might be a run, and it was, and then I am thinking that I am essentially about to die to some angry piglins, which is really, really quite sad and annoying, and I'm just pausing to just calm down and be able to escape, and I just think that there is a cave somewhere, where I might be able to outrun them. So yeah, I do unpause and then do that. I do resume and do that. So yeah, I run down this cave, and luckily they have cooled down already. So yeah, that was a little bit of a scare, but it turned out to go okay. Now I think that the reason why this run actually didn't go too badly was actually because of the piglin. Like the amount of piglins I get, and there are only 2 here currently, but there are 3 more here. So then that'd be 5. I do struggle a little bit with getting them over to here. But then I do throw the gold in, and so yeah, that's 5 piglins, which is a pretty decent amount of piglins. And there isn't one that comes over later. And that I do get. So now I am just waiting. This is the most. Oh, here's the piglin. This is the most terrifying moment. Because you're just waiting, to see. Are you actually going to be able to, do this seed? Does this seed actually have a chance? And rather often actually it doesn't, because the trading in 1.16.1 plus is just so bad. Like the bartering is really just, it's really bad. But the fact that I got 3 pearls just then is really good. It's really amazing, honestly. To get 3 pearls that early on. So yeah, I'm thrilled with that. So I'm thinking that I may actually possibly do this actually. And I've got 6 pearls there, and I'm thinking, this is it. This is definitely the run. And 9 pearls, I am absolutely freaking out right now. And I've actually got all of the pearls I actually need to go now. And the only thing that I'm missing is actually Obby. But I don't actually need that much Obby, because there's actually a chest that gives me enough RB in the bastion that I can go to, which I do actually go into in this zone. You see, I could literally leave right now, and honestly though, I am sort of wishing that I did actually go, because if I left now, then we are looking at a sub 20 kind of time. But at the same time, no, I wouldn't have as many ender pearls to pearl about as much as I do in the end. But still though. People have asked me if I reckon that a sub 20 is actually possible on this speedrun. And I'm going to say 100% yes. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be a perfect run to be a sub 20. It can be like a decent run. Oh, that's a lot of pearls. It can be like a decent run. It doesn't have to be that amazing of a run. See, I'm leaving. I don't actually have all the obby that I need, but as I said, I actually go to the chest in the bastion. But anyway, carrying on with what I was saying there, I even think that a sub 15 might be possible on this seed. You have to be pretty good, but Oh, gas is shooting at me. I don't even care. I don't think I even noticed it. But yeah, I think if you're good enough, I reckon you can probably get a sub 15, honestly. But yeah, basically, I am just digging towards this chest as fast as I can, and this bit's quite embarrassing. You see, I'm a little bit nervous here. Oh, and did you see that? Usually what I do, well, actually, what I used to do is use the scroll wheel all the time in to sort out my hotbar, until Hex came around to my house, and then taught me otherwise, basically. So now I mostly, for the most part, I use hotkeys. Keybinds, not hotkeys. But when I'm really nervous, which I 100% am now, I switched back to only using my scroll keys, which and my scroll wheel, sorry, which can really suck, honestly. So yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. That was kind of a time loss thing there. Yeah, 6 hobby, and that was, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing there. Let me just try and go back there. But you see that I try to actually take the basalt out of my inventory, but instead though I take a stack of spectral arrows. I mean, I've still got easily enough spectral arrows to last the end fight and to like win me the end fight, but still though, I just took out an entire stack of spectral arrows just so casually there. That is just ridiculous to me. I just can't believe that I did that. Like, imagine if that was how, like, imagine if this run died because of the fact that I took out spectral arrows. Put away spectral arrows. I pearl here for speed. You can tell I don't often pearl for speed, and there is this ghast, which is going to be super annoying later. So yeah, I'm pearling over there because I need to build my nether portal over here, and I do actually pause a little bit because I'm checking my notepad, which has got the coordinates to the nether portal that leads straight into the strongholds. And so yeah, it's over here. Then this stupid gas shoots at me, almost knocked me into lava. That would have been the end of the run. So I lower my render distance down to 2. So then the gas can't see me and the fireballs can't render in to actually hit me. I check my notes again to see if it's correct. And it is. Now, I do actually build this nether portal super slowly. I know there's actually a reason for that. I'm not just being bad here, guys. I know what you're probably thinking, but I'm not. Simply, what is going on is that there was a previous speedrun where I was in a similar situation, but it was actually probably an even better run than this, when I messed up the portal and placed the obsidian in the wrong place. Oh yeah, I actually panic here because I am not in the right place in the nether portal. I'm actually a block out, and then I think, oh no, this is going to be what kills the run. I'm going to spawn in somewhere completely different. But luckily now, I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I'm relieved to see the fact that I have spawned right in the portal room, which was intended. It was intended. I didn't just accidentally stumble on something that I should have been using all the time. But yeah, I spawned right into the portal room, which is honestly amazing. So yeah, I have I then increased my render distance because I don't want to be on 2 render in the end fights. No thank you, sir. I make the wool in advance. And now this is pretty much it. All I really need to do now is fill in the ender portal. Oh yeah, of course I do switch out my blocks. And I am on 17.5 minutes here. This is why I'm saying that I'm 100% sure that a sub 20 is possible, and that a sub 15 might even be possible, because we are looking well over a 2 minute and 30 seconds time here. We are improvement here. We are looking at like a 4 minute time improvement for this run. If I left the piglins early, and if like my movement was better, if I had a better overworld, better blaze rates, then, and also could one cycle, because unfortunately I can't actually one cycle, and even if I could, I couldn't actually with this end fight, which you will see why in a moment. But that is why I think that sub 15 is actually possible in this seed. Yeah, this is it. I take out my ender pearls. Then I pearl over. There's actually a little bit of lag here. As you can see. I pause the game to let my game cool down, and it does actually work, surprisingly. I don't know how that worked. But because I'm not very good at the one cycle whatsoever, what I do is I just shoot the towers, really. I just shoot all the towers to make sure the dragon can't heal. So if I do mess up the one cycle, then that would mean that it's not too big of a deal because the dragon can't heal. So yeah, I'm just shooting all of the towers right now. I don't think I managed to shoot this one yet. I think I go for a different one. Yeah, I go for that one. I hit the dragon accidentally there, which is a bit... It sucks a little bit. The dragon does not want me to hit this tower. I might have actually hit it there. I didn't see any explosion, but I saw the ended crystal go. Now I just need to destroy these towers, which isn't too difficult to do. Unless a dragon's shooting at you, of course. I don't know why a dragon would do that. I say as it shoots at me. So yeah, this is... The cages are about to all be destroyed. I do actually see that there is an end crystal up there. I hit it bang on, so now I'm wondering, is that it? Now, usually what I do actually do in this situation is the last few, or the last one end crystal, is always a tall tower. And that would mean that what I would do is pearl onto that tower, block clutch, and then tower up to it. But I'm feeling really nervous, and I've spent so much time trying to get to at least to get to a decent kind of time, and I'm just thinking I don't want to risk it. So yeah, I see that the dragon can still heal from that tower. I shoot it a couple of times. I miss it quite a few times. I think that I hit it this time. Yep, there we go. So now all that's left is to set up the, non-one cycle, but one cycle if I have this choice, if I want to. And now I just need to craft all my beds. Craft a new crafting table, of course. Oh yeah, this Enderman just terrifies me. Of course, so I just completely own it by grabbing a boat. Of course, so I feel like this run could have gone so much more differently if that Enderman hadn't have just came out of nowhere. I feel like this run would have gone so much just in a completely different direction, because as you can hear there, the dragon is perching right there, and I probably could have used up most of my beds there, and then possibly have got it low enough to get an amazing time on it. It's that stupid Enderman. There was something going on there where I couldn't reach the head, but that was sorted out. I do actually think maybe I could blow up the dragon's head. I do actually use this in this run. Now I need to craft all of my beds now. I need to take some stuff out of my inventory, annoyingly. I am still annoyed with that Enderman. That Enderman cost me a better time, which is annoying. But hey, this is the end of this of me doing this. I might do it again, if I really want to. Yeah, I'm sorting out my inventory with all of the beds. I need the 4th one now. And now this, here, I'm actually quite stupid here. 21 minutes. That's when I realised that it's not actually going to be my personal best. But I do something quite stupid here because boats are actually really useful in Nether. If you accidentally look at or attack an Enderman, as you saw, boats can actually handle the situation really well. But then I think blocks are really useful. If I want to get somewhere as fast as I can, block boost. If I can, and also if I want to blow up the dragon's head whilst it's perched, and that I need blocks to protect myself. So I think blocks are more useful than a boat. But for some reason, I do something really stupid, and then go for the 3 blocks instead of the 2 stacks of blackstone. And you can see there that I do accidentally look an Enderman, and that meant that I couldn't attempt the 1 cycle. These Endermen, they just want to sabotage me so badly. But yeah, I do actually do this thing. Yeah, the dragon flies away, which means that I get attacked by that Enderman again. And actually, I don't know how this happens, but I got attacked by 2 Endermen there. Then I try and turn around then, fight it, but it didn't go too well, and I'm almost dead. I actually pick up some iron bars here. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I eat, they hit me, so I'm feeling pretty bad. But then I think, oh, I could pillar up, but that Enderman just didn't like that. You see that you can't actually, that an Enderman can't actually teleport on top of you if you've towered up. So that's what my thinking behind what that was. I just want to do that. Just let it unfold. So yeah, I'm thinking, okay, I need to heal. I need to heal again. Eating is a little bit risky, but it's fine. And then I think, oh, I can build up with these. It could be really cool. But no, doesn't work out at all. If anything, I just trap myself and almost kill myself. But it was worth a shot. It was worth a go. So I just decided I need to turn around and attack these guys. So I eat, and then one is just 1 crit, and then the other one is just a simple axe swing. And then the dragon is perched as I was doing that. And now this is annoying, because this just shows how nervous I am in this run, because I go over to the tower, think I'm in it, but then I try and get in, and then I'm just boosted up. Let me just rewind that slightly. Okay. So yeah. Boosted up. And yeah, I am so close to death here, but then I just about threw that pearl at the right time. Only just. Couldn't have timed it any better myself. So yeah, all I need to do now is do that. I'm onto my last pork chop and I need to eat it, otherwise I'm gonna die. Which is really bad. And then the dragon just flies away. Everything in the end is against me here. So I just think, okay, I need to pull out my bow. I get my spare food just in case I need it. I'm just going to shoot the dragon to death here because I don't want to wait for another perch. I think that would take way too long and I wouldn't even want to upload this. So I just decided to bow it, and as you can see my aim isn't that good because my aim usually isn't that good, and also I am absolutely shaking. My hands are shaking so badly, but then there's a shot to the head, there's a shot to the body, and it's literally a 1 hit. I am 1 more hit, and that's it. I am so happy. This took so long. This was actually me trying to do this and actually get a decent time was actually like really stressful, and it actually probably wasn't actually that good for me. But yeah, that was it. I was happy with that. I hope that you are happy with that. I think I do show the time that I actually got here on the statistics. I am sorry again, I don't actually have an actual timer. Yeah, there it is. You can actually calculate how many seconds that is. I can't really be bothered to. In fact, my editor might be, which is myself. Yeah, that is that's the run. I hope that you enjoyed my breakdown of it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.